Yeah. We'll go for it. Just for that distance.
Behind the truck. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing?
Good, how are you?
Just great. It's January, and so I want to thank you all for being here today. Joining me today are several folks who are going to help us update our storm preparation info, and I will be introducing them as they come on. So we just had a wonderful New Year's Eve to kick off our celebration for our 250th birthday here in Lexington. And now we're gearing up for our first winter storm of the season. So we don't have a ton of specifics about the storm, but we have a few. And residents, I want the residents to know that they can always, it'll always help just to stay off the roads when they're snowy and icy and look out for their neighbors, especially those who are older. And as the weather gets colder, which we believe it will do, be sure and keep your pets inside when you can, as much as possible. So, our city is prepared for what is going to come our way, and we make investments each year in salt, equipment, and facilities to ensure that we are always ready. And so here today to begin and give us our weather forecast information is our Emergency Management Director, Rob Larkin. Welcome, Rob.
Thank you, Mayor. So, like the mayor did indicate, weather right now is still kind of up in the air. However, I can provide this for you. We will be under a winter storm watch starting at 4 a.m. on Sunday, January 5th to 1 p.m. Monday, January 6th. So with this, we expect uh, wintry mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Uh, that'll start early Sunday morning through Monday afternoon. Snow and sleet amounts of greater than 4 inches are expected, and significant ice accumulations greater than a quarter of an inch are also possible. So, what are the impacts of this? Obviously, travel is expected to become slick and hazardous on Sunday and continue into Monday. Travel may become impossible at times Sunday afternoon and evening. Significant ice accumulations across portions of the watch area may result in tree and power line damage. Power outages will be possible. So, emergency management, we always say be prepared and have a plan. So, for those power outages, do have a plan. Consider a safe alternative heat source. Maybe stay with family or friends. We have been in contact with KU LGE, and at this time they have 500 total resources prepared for this event. Prepare about 5 days worth of food, water, medications, pet foods, diapers, anything that you need around your household. Roads may be difficult to drive on, and staying home may be your safest option. If you have a generator and plan to use it during a power outage, review the manual and safety guidelines. Always use generators outdoors to prevent from carbon monoxide poisoning. Update your home and vehicle emergency kits. Include warm blankets, extra clothes, food, water, etc. And as the mayor has also mentioned, check on your family and neighbors, especially those that may need a little extra help. And again, bring your pets inside. They need your help to stay safe during winter weather. Travel, and I've actually got to do some of this tomorrow instead of Sunday. Avoid traveling on Sunday. Weather conditions will be dangerous. They'll make the roads dangerous. If possible, get your errands done Saturday. So we've got 36 or so hours to make preparations. If you must travel on Sunday, remember to take it slow, allow for extra time, use extreme caution, and watch out for drivers and pedestrians. Lastly, stay informed. Stay up to date on the weather conditions and have multiple ways to receive weather alerts. Know a weather radio, battery powered in case of power outages, the absolute way to go. Sign up for Lex Alerts at BeReadyLexington.com for free weather alerts from Lexington Emergency Management. You can receive through that text messages, phone calls, emails, and also assisted listening devices. Thank you for your time, and just be safe out there. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Director Larkin. Um, so, as you can see behind me, we have a lot of salt in our barn, and right across from us, we're putting the finishing touches on our new salt barn, which can hold over 4,500 tons of salt. The new facility will replace this current barn, which was built in 1994. As we use the salt in this barn, new salt orders will be delivered to the new barn across the way. Additionally, our salt barn at the West Hickman Treatment Plant, which we opened in 2019, is also full. As you can tell, and I think most of you already know, salt is a really important component of our city's preparations for winter storm events. As always, Streets and Roads team is ready to treat our roads for the upcoming storm. And here to talk with us a little bit about that, we have our Streets and Roads Director, Rob Allen. So, Rob, I'll welcome you. You always have good things to say.
Thank you, Mayor. One of the first things that I didn't get a chance to tell you, we have already ordered salt for next
Oh,
week
for the new barn.
for the new barn to
Very
replace
good. Very good.
that. So we're pretty excited about that. It will come online next week. Crews from Streets and Roads and Water Quality started pre-treating hills and bridges with salt brine today. We will continue throughout the day. We actually have crews coming in tomorrow. We are fortunate that this isn't going to start out as a rain event and that will allow us to get the salt brine with a mixture of beat heat down. All operational staff involved with snow and anti-icing are on call as of Sunday at 12:01 a.m. The day shift will report at 7:30. We anticipate at least 3 full 12-hour shifts and possibly more. Um, as the chief mentioned, snow is supposed to start sometime Sunday morning and go through Monday around 1 o'clock. Reminder to folks, the snow plan, our priority roads, is designed to be completed in about 48 hours after the snow stops. So please be patient with us on the major thoroughfares as we continue to treat as it continues to snow. Um, you know, as mentioned before, it's best to stay home, watch some sports ball, stream your favorite platform, but please stay off the roads and give our trucks plenty of room to operate. There are significant blind spots. We have activated our contract help. We have plenty of staff. We're in a great spot as far as supplies of additives, salt, and brine. Crews are almost at full capacity. And just one more thing, folks, try not to walk in the streets if you have to be out and about. It's very dangerous. I know it takes a little while for the sidewalks to get done, but if you could hold off on that and let our operators go. So,
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Rob. We also have our fire chief, Jason Wells, with us, and I'll invite him up to say a few words. Chief? Thank you.
Thank you all. As the mayor said, I'm Fire Chief Jason Wells. And as Director Larkin and the mayor both alluded to, because of the uncertainty around this forecast, this is a situation where we definitely want to plan for the worst and hope for the best. The Lexington Fire Department will be fully staffed and operational. We have made contingencies to call back additional staff if needed. Our engines and ladders have been winterized. Our operations, logistics, and planning sections will continue to plan and coordinate as the forecast develops, and we will stay in contact with emergency management. We want to encourage our residents to use caution with home heating. Space heaters need to be at least 3 feet away from any combustible, and it's always, always, always very important to have working smoke alarms. But this time of year, it is critically important. Check your smoke alarms, check your carbon monoxide detectors, because it is a very dangerous time of year. We want to encourage our residents to be safe, to look out for each other, and certainly give us a call. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you very much, Chief. Next, I'd like to welcome to the podium Assistant Police Chief Sean Coleman. Chief?
Thank you, Mayor. Hello. Division of Police is committed to make sure we have enough staffing in place to provide the needs as necessary. We have plans to make adjustments to staffing as the needs arise. We also have prepared our specialty equipment for traffic control should that need arise with power outages. One of the best things I can advise people if you want to avoid issues on the roadway is to stay off the roadway. The roads could become impassable. At that time, you could find yourself stranded. So stay off if all possible. Make the trips around, get what you need now, today, and tomorrow. But if you are an essential worker and find yourself out there, you must be prepared to go out on the roadway. You need to have some food, water, eating medication, and a phone charger. Make sure your tank's full And most crucial, if you are forced to travel, slow down. You need to reduce your speed by about 50% if the roads are covered. That will help you get there the best you can. Thank you.
Very good, thank you. Thank you so much. Finally, I want to welcome our Housing Advocacy and Community Development Commissioner, Charlie Lanter. Cold weather creates all kinds of challenges for his department. And so, Charlie, I welcome you to the podium.
We just want to emphasize the importance of getting off the streets and into shelter for everyone. Our staff are out doing that now. It's a good time.
No worries.
We have activated the city's emergency winter weather plan already, and it will remain in effect probably through all of next week because we also have the cold weather that's coming on behind this storm. What that plan does, all of our homeless shelters extend their capacity and their services so that they're not turning people away, and also so that folks don't have to leave during the day, so they're able to stay in the facility 24 hours. So it expands our capacity a little. What we really rely on during this time is our winter weather program with our hotels. We started that in November. We have today 164 individuals staying in hotels throughout Fayette County. And so the work is being done now to get as many of those folks off the streets as possible. We've got outreach teams out in encampments looking for folks, talking to them. They don't get their information from traditional media, from traditional sources, so we have to go talk to them physically to make sure they know what's coming and that they need to get into safety. For those who need somewhere to go, you can call 311 during operating hours, or I have a number I can provide for after hours and weekends, as well as email contacts. We really want to thank all the partners. The city doesn't do this outreach. We contract with our nonprofit partners, the Hope Center, Community Action, Catholic Action Center. All of these organizations are critical to making sure that we get everyone into safety and where we need them to be. So if you see someone and you want to know, what do I do? How do I let folks know so this person can get off the street? Just during the day, call 311. 859-551-8053 is the emergency after hours contact that goes to our Hope Center outreach teams. So we feel good. We start planning for this probably in the spring for every winter because as you know, when the storm's upon us, it's too late. So we feel good about it, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure everyone is safe.
Thank you very much, Charlie. And I just wanted to say finally that I am very proud of our city. We have a lot of hardworking teams. You've heard from public safety, you've heard from public works, you've heard from housing, and they're all committed to keeping our city running even during the winter months, which are cold, snowy, icy, whatever. And so I want to encourage our residents to follow our snow updates page, which is at lexingtonky.gov, as well as the city's social media accounts. We'll be keeping updated there so that our residents can find out the latest information. Now, I'll open this up to questions. As I say, we have a lot of experts here who can answer any questions. Do you have anything?
For police, I know you guys have done a lot of these storms before, and everyone seems to think that maybe their travel is essential. Any message? I know you've run into people before that maybe regret going out and getting stuck and putting first responders in jeopardy. A little message.
It is, I think in society today, we've gotten used to being convenient and doing what we want to do. We have a lot, but we have to understand we can't control Mother Nature. So there's times we just have to stay at the house. We have a good warning on this. We're prepped. Do what you need to do, because the reality is there's times the roads become unpassable and you just can't travel them. So the best thing to do is really think about it and go, do I really need to be out? Because it's convenient maybe to go out and get that loaf of bread after the storm started, but it's inconvenient when you're waiting on your car to be repaired because you slid off the road and tore it up. So I just beg and plead, don't be on the road unless you absolutely have to, and just kind of think about it.
Good, thank you. Any other questions? shelter? Oh, warming shelters, warming centers, not at this moment. Yeah. What else?
Charlie, I know you guys have crews out right now working on outreach, and we do have a 36-hour kind of head start. Are you confident that we're gonna be able to get to as many people as we need to? I know that.
We'll get to as many people as we can. We'll probably touch everyone. I can't guarantee we will get everyone inside, and that's just a complicated answer that involves people who don't want to come inside, whose choices that they're making are beyond our control. They have self-determination. They have the right to stay. We do everything we can to help them understand what's coming, and that it's very important for them to seek safety. And most will. Most will be able to get out. There will always be a couple of stragglers that just think they're strong and think they can handle it and they can take it and they'll stay out. And so in those cases, our partners like Catholic Action Center, they make sure those folks have hand warmers, blankets, food, all the things they might need to try and weather those extreme conditions. But that is not the first choice. That's not what we recommend.
Other questions? All right, thank you all for being here.